Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nur Anis Bazilah binti Omar, and I'm looking forward to share with you about comparison between AutoCAD and BIM utilization in the construction industry. Are you aware that software program plays a crucial position in nearly all factors of daily lifestyle? Hundreds of billions were spent on software program development to improve and increase their effectiveness in humans' daily life. Same goes with construction industry as the structure field grows more challenging. It's demanding for safer design that involve big data and can meet the project timeline. That's why I'm comparing AutoCAD and BIM in their designing stage. Did you know that the implementation of BIM in Malaysia was introduced by the Director of Public Works Department in 2007? Now, 2020, 2022. So which means that we have been exposed to implementation of BIM for 15 years. But in 2017, a researcher named Michael Tobias said that AutoCAD is almost 20 years old, but still more popular than BIM, despite the rapid evolving of commercial construction industry. So, why is that happen? Because the first thing we will think about is money. Here you can see that the cost for each person to pay to learn about BIM and AutoCAD. This info based on Autodesk website. There are few more setback from local contractor from grade 1 to 6 are not ready to apply new technologies because information technologies were hardly used and their lack of knowledge in using the technologies. So then no mandated the usage of BIM because no one mandated the usage of BIM because low research in BIM. So non-academic institute set up a unit or a department that looks into BIM method more deeper. So here I am today. I am aiming to determine the current use of design technologies nowadays and asking for AEC opinions on most preferred design technologies in the construction industry. Lastly, I want to identify whether or not AutoCAD is still relevant to use in the future. So the significance of my studies is to see whether the construction industry transformation plan 2016 to 2020 hope for emphasis on technology adoption across the project life cycle have induced higher productivity or not. And I also want to check whether the CIDB of Malaysia which their target for implementation towards BIM stage 2 by the year 2020 have achieved or not. So I started my research by distributing questionnaire to at least 20 consultant construction companies in wilayah Persekutuan and Selangor, as these are the top two states with high contribution to the construction industry. Then the response from the questionnaire will export to SPSS from Excel, and I will run for descriptive statistic analysis and ANOVA. From the respondents that I get, I can determine the most preferred design technologies in the construction industry. After I done analysis, SPSS automatically will produce the result, and from there I will make a discussion and come up with a conclusion. Here are the results. You can see that these days, AEC use AutoCAD rather than BIM in design stage, but the percentage are not far different because it. As for the best technologies for construction industry based on respondents' reply, with 71.6% of people will use BIM in the future compared to AutoCAD with only 28.4%, because BIM improves on-site collaboration and communication. Not just that, BIM also have better coordination and clash detection for a project. In one way or another, this result shows that all respondents agreed for using AutoCAD in designing stage, even though most of them pick BIM for the best design technologies in the future. Lastly, here are the results of descriptive analysis. The descriptive analysis result is to find the mean of the dependent variables. Then use ANOVA analysis to compare the mean of the dependent variables with the independent variables mean, then producing a significance of the analysis. As you can see from this ANOVA result, the higher F score gets, the lower will be the significant value. The value in the yellow box are less than 0.05, which means that the age sector and design technologies easy to use does influence the best design technologies for construction industry in the future. This is the preview for SPSS database. That's all from me. Thank you.